Bless, bless, bless. This is the Myrie Jane podcast. This episode is about Jay-Z and the cannabis company that he invested in, right? They say about $500 million was invested in this $575 million. I'm not sure of the correct number, but he was involved in this business venture, right? I'm not really sure of the name of the company. I just know that the company that it incorporated with it is called Monogram. The other name, I think it's called, it's spelled like this, TYPCO, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But Jay-Z was very smart of pulling out of this business deal. About 2022, he pulled out. The news is just coming out right now on social media. So Jay-Z's very smart of keeping his business quiet. Now, what happened with him and this cannabis business? Well, my opinion is this. He did not promote this company, really. As big as the name, his name is, he did not promote it. So in the cannabis community, the culture, you got to participate. He thought seeing the popularity of cannabis being legalized and his name would just sell it. They were selling $50 spliffs or, joints. This luxurious style type of brand for cannabis. It did not work. Who do you think would have bought this? It did not work. I'm guessing the people who have this venture with him thought that because he's Jay-Z, that all the celebrities, he would have made it very popular for people to buy these joints or, buy a lot of their product. Because he's Jay-Z, one of the top, if not the top hip-hop artists in the culture. And they know that hip-hop sells a lot of products and makes it commercialized. And hip-hop has a relationship with cannabis. So they thought this would have been a good slam dunk deal. It did not work because Jay-Z did not help really push this company. He's smart. Why did he not invest his energy in promotion? It makes me wonder. Was he thinking that just because it was cannabis, it would have just been selling itself? Or did he want, did he want more control and he thought he didn't have as much control, so he didn't partake in the business in promotion? Well, Jay-Z's smart. He pulled out of this before it fully sank. He pulled out his investment and he did not lose almost $500 million. About $575 million he invested in this company. Now I think it's called Monogram. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he came out at the right time, made the right moves, because if he didn't, he would have lost a big chunk of money. And this big chunk of money, it could have hurt him, right? I'll be straight up. This chunk of money would have hurt Sean Carter. So he learned from this. He's most of the time he's successful in business, what he invests in. But I'll tell you this, my thoughts on this, my opinion. Part of this is because he's black. Let's be straight up. I know Snoop, he's been successful a little bit. I know Wiz, right? He has this thing called Khalifa Kush. I don't know how good it's doing. And then there's Burner, who's the most successful hip-hop artist, entrepreneur, cookies worldwide. He has so much different, there's so much franchise, it's a franchise. So much branches off of the cookies brand. And he became a billionaire from cookies, right? But it's because he promotes it in his music. The people he's associated with promotes it in their music, and the clothes and the merch. It all sells with the cannabis culture. What happened with Jay-Z, he thought that the cannabis would just do the job itself, and he just would have to lay back and probably just reap the riches of what's going on, right? But I think my guy got too confident, and it did not work for Jay-Z. So he lost out in that. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Well, I'm thinking he's going to try to get back into this business once again because it is popular, but in America, it's still, to me, it's illegal, but it is still popular. Where did he go wrong? Where he went wrong is not getting more involved in the business. Maybe he was kind of critical, or he didn't have the confidence in this business that it would grow, and that's why you didn't see him promote it. You should have seen more commercials. You should have seen him even talking about it on interviews. I don't know, like, even if he did, there's no big interview I know of him talking about his cannabis brand. There's no commercial I have seen where he's in promoting this cannabis brand. He done a bad job, and if he did, he done a very bad job trying to promote it. And I'm not surprised that this failed. And it's kind of strange because he's a big influential character in hip hop culture, and a lot of people in hip hop culture like cannabis, right? So this news just came out now, It's been since 2002 he pulled out of the business. 2002, the man pulled out of the business. Is 2024 going to 2025. So I don't know if it was a fight that he had to kind of fight to come out of. He came out of it, and he's smart. Jay-Z is very smart and intelligent to know when to bounce. And he bounced at the right time because they're losing $50 joints. Who's going to pay for that? Come on, a joint, right? You could get a lot more than that for $50, excuse me. Up in Canada, especially, $50, you could get an ounce almost. It might not be the best quality, but you could get way more than just a joint. So that wouldn't do well up here in Canada. In America, maybe some people are desperate. Maybe there's not as much access like up here in Canada, but $50 joints, I'm not surprised. Not surprised that it did not do good. Next time, Mr. Sean Carter, make sure you kind of promote it, because people who are purchasing brands, especially in cannabis, don't believe it if you're not seen with it. That's how this business goes. This is how the community supports. They want to see if you are a real down-to-earth individual with the weed, the cannabis, the sticky icky. They hate people who are the fakes. Trust me. So, I don't know if you'll come back into the biz, because his experience seeing he almost lost $500 million. He's probably scared to even try anymore, right? Maybe he's not even confident to try, but he's probably scared. What he should have done is took some advice from some people with some experience. Maybe hire some people who have more experience. I'm not talking about growing. I'm talking on the promotional side. He should have went and got some people who knew how to promote the biz, like Snoop and other celebrity friends he may know. That's what he should have done. Well, this is my opinion of the whole situation. This is the Myrie Jane podcast with your host, Sean Myrie. Bless up.